What's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I review for you guys on the Louis Vuitton Nigo Amazon Sling bag. I'm going to be breaking down all the details of this bag as well as trying it on. So if you guys do enjoy this kind of videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as it really does help out my channel and get my videos shown to more people. And while you're at it, make sure to claim your 4 free socks on Webull by clicking the link below. All I got to do is sign up. You get 2 socks for free and another 2 after your first deposit. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright guys, so just before I try it on and break down all the smaller details, I just want to go over a few things. First off being the item number, just in case you guys want to search it up in the store or search it up online, and that is going to be N40379. And currently this bag is completely out of stock, but you will still be able to find all the details on this bag on the website, as well as confirming the retail cost, which is $2,140 USD. So after tax and shipping, you're looking at somewhere close to $2,400-ish, and the market on this bag is going to be about $2,365. And how did I come up with that number? That is the median sale on StockX for a brand new bag, which obviously is what you would purchase if you were to purchase from the store. And so it is holding its value very well, as $2,365 is about what you'd pay after everything if you guys are paying retail. So keep that in mind. If you guys are on the fence about this bag, realize that it is very sought after, and if you guys were to change your mind later on, you guys will at least be able to get most of your money back, if not all. And getting into the measurements of this bag is going to be 6 inches in length. It's going to be about 8.5 inches in height. And then as far as width, it's going to be about 2.5 inches. And the reason why I say about is because the more you fill this bag up, obviously it's going to stretch out, but being in its regular state, and according to the website, those are the measurements of this Louis Vuitton bag. And then this canvas right here is probably something that you haven't really seen. I'll show you guys in the light really quickly before I go any further. You guys can see Louis Vuitton on the stamp on the top. You guys can see the little canvas on the bottom. You guys can see this bag is in immaculate condition. I believe it's only worn once or twice. If not brand new. I mean, you can't see any flaws at all, and probably the first place that you'd see wear and tear is the very edges of the bottom, and you guys can see it doesn't even look like it's been sat down before, which is great. And this canvas is considered giant Damier Ebene plus monogram coated canvas. So obviously this is a monogram coated canvas, and then the giant Ebene right there towards the bottom, which I absolutely love. And I love the whole collaboration between Louis Vuitton and Nigo. I think everything was great. I especially love the keepall as well as the backpack, and I think it's cool that they kept the classic Louis Vuitton colors while basically adding a new canvas. A lot of the other collaborations use exotic colors or stuff that's completely different, but this is still very recognizable Louis Vuitton while having something that not a lot of people have. And then taking a closer look, you can see especially close to where my thumb is right here, you guys can see the textile lining as well as the cowhide leather trim, as you guys can see, especially towards the bottom right there, as well as the corners. And then it's going to have matte black hardware, which I absolutely love, because obviously most hardware for Louis Vuitton on like keepballs and everything else is going to be silver toned, but I absolutely love the matte black hardware as it matches the strap, and it's just a nice little compliment, as I really don't think that silver tone hardware would really go with this bag. And then obviously we're just going to unzip it right here, and we'll have the first little compartment right here. You guys can see there's nothing too special about the inside. There's no pockets in there or anything, and it wouldn't really make sense to have them, as it's a pretty small pocket, let alone. And then you guys can see the little card right here, which will go over the materials. Coated fabric, cowhide leather trim, man-made lining, which is basically textile lining, as I just mentioned. So that's cool, and I honestly forgot that that was in there, so I'll set that to the side really quickly. And you guys can see this is kind of like a suede-ish material. It's kind of like the material where if you're going to a jewelry store and you set your jewelry on the counter, and they put out that little mat or that little plate that has like the soft material in it. That's kind of what it feels like. And let's get into the bigger pocket. So as I was opening up the bigger pocket, I noticed a very small detail, which I thought was kind of crazy that they really added this, even though no one's really going to notice. Hopefully you guys can see just under the zipper right here towards the bottom, there's going to be a little Louis Vuitton symbol on it. Hopefully you guys can see that right there, kind of where my middle finger's touching, which is an insane tiny little detail that my camera won't even focus on it, it's so small. But you guys can notice that on the zipper it's going to say Louis Vuitton on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll try to get in the light as much as possible. But let's open up the bigger pocket. And then also I forgot to mention, the giant ebony canvas is a lot more noticeable towards the back side. But I think it's cool how they had like the ice creamish like running down of the monogram onto the ebony on the front. I think it's a nice little compliment. But you guys can see in here, the first thing that we're going to see is the heat stamp. It's just going to say Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. The references for this bag can be made in France, Spain, Italy, or the US. So if you guys see any anything but those four, then you guys know automatically that the bag is fake. But you still don't know 100% whether it's legitimate or not if you guys are just basing off the heat stamp. You should go by the quality, date code, heat stamp, and also get it professionally authenticated. But you guys can see we're gonna have a lot more space in here, even though it's nothing crazy, to store like whatever. I mean, think of it as, this is about the size of, I want to say like 2 water bottles. So if you guys absolutely wanted to fill this bag up, 2 water bottles would do it. Or maybe like 1 t-shirt. So I know that's kind of like a bad way of expressing the size, but hopefully that kind of gives you guys an idea of, okay, if I wanted to fit my wallet, keys, receipts, and maybe 1 more water bottle, that's about what's going to fit. It isn't super useful. It's definitely just a compliment for outfits, and that's what a lot of Louis Vuitton bags are, especially with the Danubies and the mini ones and the bags that are even smaller than this one. So just keep that in mind, that you guys are not going to be storing outfits on outfits. Alright guys, so I can tell you right now, this is the most popular way of wearing this bag. It's also how they model it on the Louis Vuitton website. You guys can clearly see the monogram right here. You can see the stamp that says Louis Vuitton, as well as the giant ebony canvas that really stands out as a Louis Vuitton squared canvas. And when I say Louis Vuitton squared, I believe that's the formal name of the collaboration between Louis Vuitton and Nigo. So just keep that in mind, that it is extremely noticeable, and those who know Louis Vuitton will be able to tell that it is a Nigo collaboration. But I haven't showed you guys too much yet, but the strap right here, it's going to have a strap drop of 19 inches to 22 inches, meaning that that's the length of it, that you guys can adjust it. It's not going to be removable, and you guys also have the shoulder pad right here, which is going to have the monogram. You guys can see on this side, they add little details. Even though they know that you're not going to be wearing it on this side, they just added just to add it, which is something that I love, as well as the little detail Louis Vuitton right here on the actual adjuster. You guys can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 different options to where we want to put it. So whether you're taller, thinner, bigger, it doesn't really matter. You guys are going to be able to fit it however it needs to be fit onto you. So don't even worry about that. And then the way that I usually wear this bag is wearing it on the back side. I just like having the freedom on my arms, and I do mention that in a lot of videos, saying that I wear them from the back side. And I pretty much do it with every bag, so it really is just personal preference. And either way, people are going to walk by, people can see it even from the side, and they're going to know that it's Louis Vuitton, but I just like the freedom on my arms. But I mean, compared to the other messenger bag between Louis Vuitton and Nigo, which I did review on my channel, I personally prefer this one more. People say the other one's bigger, but to me, this one feels a lot more spacious. I just didn't really like the shape of the other one and kind of like how it wore. I honestly only wore that one like once or twice because I didn't really like it and I ended up selling it. But this is probably a keeper for me. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys think it compares to the other one, as well as other Louis Vuitton side bags such as the Avenue, such as the Danube, such as the other smaller, maybe vintage ones. Let me know what you guys think. Because obviously this one's going to have a heftier price tag than those ones, but at the same time this one's a lot more sought after and also a lot more limited, and tends to be holding its value very close to retail, a lot more than some of those other ones. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what else you guys want to see on my channel and how it compares to the other ones. And any questions that you guys have, a lot of you guys tend to message me on Instagram, but just so I can answer that question for everyone at the same time, make sure to leave it down in the comments, because I've been getting a lot of repetitive messages and I don't mind answering them. I really appreciate you guys putting your trust in me for fashion advice per se. But at the same time, if I could answer it for everyone at once, it would not only save me time, but it would save the other people that are wondering the same thing time as well, and they don't have to go through the effort to message me on Instagram. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what else you guys want to see on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.